Hello everyone, so picking off where we last were, yes it was like 2 seconds later. We're gonna talk to Sid again. The boys and I can handle most of the preparations, but we'll need you to secure a suitable island. Let me know when it's done. Alphinaud. And so we have an Aether Current quest one as well. Bolt, Chain, and Island. Alphinaud loves it when a plan comes together. Well, you heard Sid, we need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak with Chief Sanu. If the Zundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. And we also have other quests that are unlocking things, so we're going to pick up those. And I only just noticed them. I believe 2 will probably Aether Current ones. Vanu Valley. And I'm correct. Vanu Valley is looking around nervously? Wow, what word is that? Nervously with bloodshot eyes. Vanu Valley cannot escape unending thunderstorms of buzzing bugs and desires to sleep more than rain during summer drought. Vanu Valley has an idea to soothe bugs' droning, but delirious from exhaustion. Netherling goes in Vanu Valley's stead. To east lies Gurglos grass, which devours bugs as Vanu hatchlings feast on Wam or Kappa meat. Netherling brings Gani Valley 3, and Storm and Ears recedes to dull drizzle. Basically, you want earplugs, right? That's what I'm getting. Life, rain, sky. That was the wrong direction. That was a fail. Vanu Valley. Vanu. Guna Vanu wishes that he could choose his family. Okay. Netherling's coming is fortuitous as late season rains. Ganu Vanu and Gunu Vanu's family faces desperate times. His brother verges on failing Zundu's rite of passage again. All Vanu and Ok Zundu must undergo rite of passage for respect of others in tribe, otherwise no better than nestling. Brother fails trials 7 times, must try for the 8th time soon. 8 times! No Vanu ever fails trial 8 times. If brother fails again, gales of laughter from others in tribe shame family until day, sun, and sky no longer burns. Vanu sees Netherling help others like wind, which brings seeds to bloom, and Vanu would ask for her help as well. Rite of passage rules very strict, but Vanu has plan. Rules forbid aid from other members of the tribe, but say nothing of Netherlings. Help my brother and quell impending storm of derision our family faces. Brother's name is Vanu, and he roosts. I know who he is. Vanu knows not where. Brother's temperament changes faster than breeze in autumn. Ask other Vanu and seek him out, or Vanu stays nestling forever. A lot of mouthful of words and stuff. So I need to seek out whomever, and obviously I need to speak with 2 people here, so I'll go ahead and do that. Henu Valley. Netherling finds Gunu Vanu easily. Look under every tree in village. Gunu Vanu follows shade as sunset follows sunrise. Say to Gunu Vanu, wake up. A Netherling come to know true meaning of panic. Kanu Vanu. Ganu Vanu never where he should be. While other Vanu work, Ganu Vanu soars like Griffin in his dreams. Kanu Vanu not see him since sunrise. Right, so we'll head up over this way because I believe we need to speak with the Sanu Vanu, who's over here anyway. And, well, we'll speak with him first anyway. Alphinaud. We can but ask. Yes, and I'm gonna do that. There we go. Sanu Vanu. There we go. The Tramontane is upon us, the white feasts, and the Vandu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sanu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Vandu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sanu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Moats against the tempest, in vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sanu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the opponent. Okay, big words I don't know. That one and that one. I'll maybe look it up. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready to tell Zundu scouts what manner of island you require and they guide you to it, we shall not fail, Chief Zanu. On that you have my word. Come, Celebrian, let us see how Cid's preparations are progressing. Well, we've only given them about 5 seconds, so better be pretty quick. That was the wrong button. I meant to do that. I'm just full of hails. So the last one is, I'm not sure where, but before I do anything, I'm gonna repair my gear. So I'm guessing the last one is somewhere over here, maybe? Or hiding somewhere behind stuff. Oh, Ganu Valley. Netherling seeks out Ganu Vanu. He is skilled of 2 things: finding shade for napping and running away with the chief when chief gives work. Newborn hatchling works harder than him. Super, so we need to head that direction and that direction for the main scenario quest, and we have that to hand over later on as well, assuming we get to this video. It will depend on the Aether Currents. As we see, we need to find 4, and we have 4 quests. Well, currently we have 3 quests, at least. It's like, I don't think I missed one. Oh, there's an Aether Current right here. That was easy enough. I wasn't even paying attention. 182 yams to the northeast, so that's going to be somewhere in that direction. Which is up these stairs, at any rate. Oh, actually it'd be behind these stairs, because we have Ganu Vanu. Ganu Vanu. Ganu Vanu rests eyes, thinks of great offering to Elder Shaman. So much work, so sleepy. Shade not big enough for such great nestling. Ganu Vanu needs a good talking to. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard blah 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 to say, wake up. Wake up. Ah, Ganu Vanu awake? Yes, yes. Ganu Vanu works hard. A Netherling, no wings, fleshy beak, not Vanu, certainly. Netherling should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers, claws cut sharper than fierce gale. What? Ganu Vanu's brother sends Netherling to help with rite of passage. Ganu Vanu passed his rite and is no longer a nestling. Heavens shine on Ganu Vanu this day. Rory of failing 8 times weighs heavy on heart. But now with the Netherling's help, Ganu Vanu casts off weight and soars higher than any in Ok Zundu imagines. And with that, we have one of the Aether Current. Quest ones, that is. Ta-da! And obviously more quests with him, but I'm not going to get it from him just yet. I'm going to get the Aether Current, though. Yep, naturally. I thought I was going to be spotted. Well, Drake's on it. I'm going to go up here, and it won't be able to get me. To the east. Well, in this direction, over that way. Okay, so we have some ways to go. We'll head up over, avoiding that thingy, to where we need to go for the key to the main scenario quest. Because I believe that's going to be with the trial. Oh, that's over here. Oh, look at that. There's an Aether Current over here. And Cid, Alphinaud, and Wedge are over there. Now, why didn't it tell me this one? Or is that really 170 something yards? Okay, so 406 yams to the east. We'll have to head that direction anyway. Alphinaud, my, that took hardly any time at all. Ironworks engineers do not disappoint. Wedge. Are we really going to go skyfishing for a primal? Cid. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare, everly forged by the manufacturer's master craftsmen. If you have any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Celebrian, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. Wedge. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it, well, one little bit. But I can't help being excited all the same. That sounds like you. So tell me, Celebrian, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Are you ready to hunt the white whale? After you then, Celebrian. All aboard! Limitless Blue Hard, now accessible. And before I actually... yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Which shouldn't hopefully take too long. And that should also push me to level 58, which is perfect. There we go. And yet another primal done.
Warrior light, beloved Eidolon, all made darkness, light to none, no. Hark, receiver, blessing, s'more.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, Warrior of Light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek?
That she does. The key to Azys Lla and the secrets of Allag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Asien. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare. By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Biggs. I'm just glad we're still here to tell the tale. Wedge. I didn't know Alphinaud had been studying magic technology. He was a godsend during the fight. The way he helped me tend to the engines. Sid. In retrospect, we should probably have seen that coming. Still, you fought well, Celebrant. Better than that, in fact. Chin up, eh? Alphinaud. Forgive me, Celebrant. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet to live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Machinations. Ahem. Alphinaud. Apparently we gotta wind up Sid. When asked if he had a granddaughter, what would he like to see her named, the Ironworks founder replied, Gertrude. Okay. Alphinaud seems determined to put all thoughts of failure aside and turn his mind to the struggles ahead. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal and preventing the Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides.
Wait, something is amiss. Imperial troops! And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once! And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken. Just as Warrior observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azys Lla as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
We shall meet again, Warrior of Light. On that you have my word.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azys Lla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
And I'm reminded why I should have actually done that quest that was way over there. So guess what I'm gonna do? Yep, you're right. I am going to go back and do that over there before I continue on with the quests, because I believe there's also an aether current in that direction as well. Yes, there is. So, off I go. And apparently I have a new class quest. Yay! Aha, it's up there. But we also have Gurgle Grass down here, so I'll go ahead and grab that. Then we see the next one over there. And perhaps probably up there. But before I get it, I will grab the Aether Current here. Perfect, and that's the last one to find. That leaves two quests, which is this one and this one. So After I talk to Alphinaud and figure out what's happening there, I'll head over to the other portion place to get... oh, it's up there. Get that quest and then we can fly. Ah, well, joke's on you, I got what I needed. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. Joke's on me, I guess. And since I just collected for that quest, I'll turn it in. Vanu Valley. Sleepless nights make Vanu Valley's mind a maelstrom of fog. Does Netherling bring plants Vanu Valley seeks? Gurgle grass, one of many carnivorous plants found growing on the Sea of Clouds, is floating islets. Fortunately for you, this one seems content with dining on Falcon. Netherling brings rest at last. Vanu Valley's troubles become sustenance for gurgle grass, and big wheel of nature turns without hindrance. Okay. Anyway. Back over here we go. And I guess we'll speak with Lucia first. Lucia. Ah, the armor? I had sent here as a precautionary measure. Alphinaud. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garleans, Varis Azys Galvus in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time or place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sanu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. So apparently that is where we're going to go, which is back over there. So in which case, I am going to teleport over here first. Because I can teleport back and head over there. And obviously I could have just waited to do the quest after. Oh, well. I still wouldn't need it to turn it in anyway. Entremont. Good evening, adventurer. What can I do for you? The sigil on this pennant is so battle-worn that it is barely recognizable as that of House Halenart. The battle standard of the Steel Vigil, charred by flame just as I remember, though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless, and Svara and Savit saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for a nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives, a true leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. But I am not worthy of a memento such as this. Though she may be reluctant to accept it, Lady Leonate should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony, but in all my years serving House Halenart, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. So we will go and do that. And she is down over there. An 8. Hello there, Slebrin. Is there just something you need? And we hand over the standard. The battle standard from the Steel Vigil. You are too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. Claude Blame was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like family, though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in Central Corthus, hoping to avenge him someday, and Clothman's men were quick to follow suit. But I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have me live my own life, and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we will move forward, and in time Ishgard will become the great nation he believed it could be, free of war. And with that we have the options of materia. And as you can see, we now have all the aether currents, so we can actually fly. We are a free bird. And so I'm actually going to fly my way there, even though it might be a little bit slower, but I also get some experience by unlocking these other areas as well. Cool. Just saw a shooting star. And we need to head down here to where the Enterprise is. Biggs. Bugger me, did you see the size of that Imperial battleship? Wedge. We saw it fire on the village. Are you alright, Sleepless? No, that's why I'm standing in front of you. Thank the 12 you're alive, Sleepless. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphinaud. What in the seven hells happened out there? First, the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the darned Emperor pays us a visit? What is this? A procession of notable jerks? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Blah, blah, blah. Chief Sanu sends his warmest regards, Sleepless. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Ok Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varis is only interested in reaching Azys Lla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? And with that, we get a wind-up, Sid. So, I suppose I'm going to use that. And as per my usual thing, we'll go ahead and summon said wind-up Sid. Haha. Alphinaud. Well, what are we waiting for? Wedge. I've done it, Sleepless. I've worked out which way they're headed. Whenever you're ready, we'll set course for Azys Lla. Biggs. She's all patched up, Sleepless. Sid. One good turn. Judging from Sid's expression, he has news which he believes will please you. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azys Lla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Solel may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them. You'll see.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garleans.
That explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sus Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier. while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emeric. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emeric, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emeric. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azys Lla should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it! Chief, is that Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Lucia. What could be out there that would warrant the personal attention of the Emperor himself? Wedge. I wonder, does she have a name? Biggs. It's just thinking about all the repairs we'll have to make is giving me a bleeding headache. Alphinaud. Sid's piloting under pressure was a marvel to behold, and may I never have to have the Sid's piloting under pressure was a marvel to behold, and may I never have the opportunity to do so again. Sid. And we've barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Solel passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. And we have yet another achievement. Alphinaud. An engineering enterprise. Alphinaud appears relieved to be standing on solid ground once more. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azys Lla. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. And so we will head to speak with Sir Emmerich, and we'll teleport to the Forgotten Knight. Temple Knight Guard. Ah, you returned. Sir Emmerich and others await you within. Lucia. If the Emperor has an interest in Azys Lla, we have all the more reason to hurry. I would not see its secrets fall into the hands of either the Archbishop or the Emperor. Count Edmond de Fortin. Welcome back, my friend, and pray forgive me my earlier display. I grieve for my son still and shall continue to do so, but I have resolved to be strong. It is what he would have wished. Alphinaud. Though we know little unless of Azys Lla, one thing is plain. The Archbishop and the Garleans cannot be allowed to avail themselves of its secrets. Sid. I swear, wherever there is an elegant ruin, there's trouble just waiting to happen. I suppose that's why they erected such darnable, convolting defenses around everything. Emmerich.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allagans, and we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
And so now I need to speak with Tataru, who is, of course, in the Forgotten Night, which is just over here. Alphinaud. She may not spend her days slaying primals, but Tataru is no less a scion than you or me. Full oft has her knack for acquiring information proven vital to her endeavors, and keeping our coffers full. Welcome back, Celebrity. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? Unfortunately, yes and no at the same time. So, you finally arrived at Azys Lla, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search of our friends. Don't worry, Celebrant, we'll get to Azys Lla yet. And yep, it's that time. That is where we're going to leave off this video for now, and we'll continue on in the next video, so that is it for this one. Thanks for watching!